Welcome back, folks. You're listening to BookWit, where we don't read books, we chat about them. Loudly and with coffee.
And today's episode, we're going to teach you how to steal.
Yep, you heard that right, because today's book is the kind that makes you look over your shoulder. It's called Steal Like an Artist. Sounds illegal? Sure, but we're stealing with a sketchbook and a Sharpie, so it's art.
Exactly. Around here, stealing means inspiration. And talking about it means 2 cups of coffee, 2 curious minds, and at least 10 bad jokes. Let's dive into this creative heist.
So prepare yourselves. We're diving into 10 punchy, perspective-shifting points from Austin Kleon that just might change the way you create.
Number 1. Steal, don't copy. Take inspiration, not photocopies. Make it your own voice.
Okay, so the moment we hear steal, our brains throw up a red flag, right? Like, whoa, am I going to end up in copyright jail?
Totally. It sounds like the book's telling us to rip people off. But nope. What it actually says is learn from others, get inspired, and then put your own twist on it.
Yeah, like when you read something that blows your mind, don't just Control-C it. Figure out why it works and then write your own take. That's where the real creativity kicks in.
Oh my God, same. Sometimes I'll see a painting and think, how would I paint that? Then I go full chaos mode with my own colors and style. That's the fun part.
Exactly. We're all learning from somewhere, but it's what you do with that learning that counts.
You know what, though? Reading that part instantly made me think of Quentin Tarantino. The guy literally mashes up old movie scenes into something totally new. And now, he's a legend. Even A-listers are begging to be in his films.
So true. And hey, let's not forget today's remix kings, TikTokers. They borrow a trend, add a twist, throw in a cat or two, and boom, viral. That's art, baby.
Yep. Even Picasso said, good artists copy, great artists steal. Wait, did Picasso actually say that?
Who knows? But if Tarantino and TikTokers are doing it, it must be legit.
Which is exactly what we're doing, stealing from Austin Kleon's book to make this podcast.
100%. But hey, we're not just copy-pasting. We're adding some spice.
You could call it inspired fusion. Not a replica, but a remix with hot sauce.
Our hot sauce, our voices, signature style theft.
Okay, number 2, follow what you love. Do what lights you up. Build your unique taste. Don't just copy-paste someone else's playlist.
This one hit me right in the feels. I used to wonder, if everyone's going one way, why the heck am I off in some weird little side alley?
So what did you do? Took the alley anyway?
Heck yeah! I started asking myself, wait, what do I actually love? That's what started guiding me. I love working with my hands. I love telling stories. So I leaned into that.
And that's why your work feels so real. It's not coming from pressure, it's coming from passion. Meanwhile, I spent most of my 20s obsessing over my career path while binge-watching Netflix.
Now look at you, pop culture maestro, analyzing Stranger Things like it's Shakespeare.
Oh my God, facts. But seriously, creativity does not survive without love.
Preach. And you said once you wrote an entire podcast script over just 1 cup of tea, right?
Yep, I didn't plan it, didn't even mean to. It just happened. And when I looked at it, I was like, whoa, I kind of surprised myself.
So maybe following what you love isn't just about what feels good. It's about unlocking something deep. Even if it starts tiny, if it's you, it grows.
Amen. You gotta tune out the noise and follow that tiny spark. And let's be honest, outside noise is rarely helpful and never quiet.
Facts. It never shuts up.
That's why you gotta listen to your gut before it gets drowned out by someone else's playlist.
3. Curate your circle. Surround yourself with the kind of people that push you to level up.
Okay, real talk. Have you ever noticed when your best work happens? Like, is there a pattern?
Ooh, totally. It's always when I'm around people who are creating stuff, that energy just rubs off. It's like creative osmosis.
Yes, like we become the average of the 5 people we hang around. So, I'm blaming you for my productivity.
You're welcome. But seriously, I choose to make time for people who inspire me, folks whose work makes me go, whoa, how did they think of that?
Exactly. And hey, it doesn't even have to be in-person people. Like reading a great book, watching a solid doc. Boom, brain clutter gone.
Instant brain cleanse. No spa required.
Right? Because without a creative circle, or at least a creative vibe, it's easy to spiral into the meh zone.
Totally. And your circle isn't just people. It's what you scroll, what you binge, what you hear in the background while folding laundry. All of that gets in your head.
Dude, yes. That's why I unfollowed like 60 accounts last week. I was like, why is my brain full of shoe ads and air fryer hacks?
Okay, but air fryer hacks are kind of elite.
Touche, but my point stands. The stuff you feed your brain becomes the soil your ideas grow in.
And sometimes inspiration comes from the person next to you, holding a latte and accidentally triggering an existential crisis.
Which is why I drag you to coffee shops. And then you accuse me of cosplaying as a tortured writer.
Bro, when I sit across from you, I feel like I'm giving a TED Talk.
That's the magic. Collaborative delusion is creative energy.
Point number 4. Write it out to figure it out. Your brain's a jungle. Writing is the map.
Okay, confession. Half the time my brain feels like a scrambled egg. Like, I think I'm thinking, but it's just static up there.
Oh, same here. That's exactly when I grab a pen and just write. No spell check, no grammar filter, just pure chaotic brain dump.
Yeah, that free writing thing, it's like holding up a mirror to your mind. I was spiraling once, wrote 3 messy pages, and by the end I was like, oh, this isn't even a big deal.
Boom, perspective. Writing turns our head noise into actual sentences. Half the time when we say, I'm stuck, it's just we haven't written yet.
Exactly. After a journal session, I feel like, okay, I get myself now. Weirdly comforting, right?
So comforting. Writing gives your thoughts a shape. And once something has shape, you can work with it.
Also, I once wrote a breakup poem while crying into my coffee.
Oh no, what was the first line?
Even this coffee tastes like poison today. Now it's in my poetry zine.
From heartbreak to haiku, that is art therapy. 5. Get bored, get creative. Boredom isn't your enemy, it's your creative compass.
Can I tell you a secret?
Go on.
My best ideas come when I'm doing absolutely nothing. Like staring at a ceiling, wildly bored, questioning my life.
Yes, we treat boredom like it's toxic waste, but really it's your brain whispering, hey, there's space. Want to fill it with something cool?
Right? One time I was so bored, I nearly reorganized my sock drawer, but instead, I wrote a short story about a grumpy cloud. It was surprisingly emotional.
That's the thing. Boredom is just your mind waving a little flag like, yo, let's make weird stuff.
So instead of doom scrolling or soul away, doodle, journal, write a song about your plant houses. Just make anything. One time I got so bored, I made a random TikTok about the sound of my fridge. It went viral. Now people call me the accidental influencer.
I remember that. I was like, why is Nina dancing to fridge noises? But hey, boredom gave birth to your fame.
That's the zone, the let's just make something already zone. Pure magic.
Next time I'm bored, I'm writing a poem about my laundry. Watch it win an award.
Coming soon, Ode to a Sock I Lost at Sea.
8. Build a creative circle. You can go far alone, but with the right people, you'll fly farther.
Real talk, I used to be all about going solo. I thought no one else could really get what I was trying to say.
Oh, I feel that. I once shared a poem draft with a friend and they cut my favorite line. I was gutted.
Ouch, that's like deleting your favorite lyric. But did they have a point?
Ugh, yeah, it read cleaner without it. That's the beauty of a creative circle. They tell you what you don't want to hear, but need to.
Exactly. It's not about groupthink. It's about having people around you who get it and aren't afraid to push back.
Like you and me and our little creative crew. We toss ideas around, give each other notes. That group, total creative fuel.
Honestly, it's like our own mini Avengers Assemble. Everyone's got a different power, but when we team up, boom.
There's real magic in that. Creative synergy. That whole lone genius myth, kind of outdated now. It's teamwork, baby.
Whenever we brainstorm, I feel like I'm in a Netflix writer's room. Coffee cups everywhere, wild ideas flying.
Good, because I am the showrunner.
Okay, Kevin Feige, just don't cut my favorite line again.
Deal, unless it sucks. Then it's gone. Number 9, create with love. Whatever you do, do it with your heart. Work without love doesn't last.
You know what, Ryan? Every time I've taken on a project just for the paycheck, I've burned out halfway through.
Same. It's like dragging your soul through mud. No spark, no joy, just deadlines and dead eyes.
Yes, but when I'm working on something I care about, I lose track of time. It feels lighter, even when it's hard.
That's the thing. When there's love in it, the work just hits different. You can feel it.
My friend's a painter. Her stuff doesn't always sell, but she paints anyway. And people always say, I don't know why, but this moved me. That's love in the brushstrokes.
Exactly. Work done with love is magnetic. People may not know why it connects, but it does.
That's why I make YouTube videos not for the algorithm, but for the random comment that says, I forgot I was heartbroken while watching this.
That's the best kind of review. Work powered by passion always punches through the noise.
Heartfelt always beats the algorithm.
Put that on a t-shirt, or a billboard, or a coffee mug.
I'm on it. Merch drop coming soon.
And finally, number 10, create for longevity. Forget going viral. Create something that lasts.
Okay, hot take, but I think we're obsessed with now. Like, if it doesn't blow up in 24 hours, we think it failed.
But timeless art takes time, people. Seriously, though, I've read essays from 10 years ago that still make me pause and think. That's legacy.
Exactly. I try to ask myself, will this still matter to me in a year? If the answer is yes, worth it.
We forget that the stuff that sticks usually started quietly. It wasn't made to trend. It was made to mean something.
Even the tiniest piece, if it's got truth, it stays. Viral stuff, it flashes, then vanishes.
Bold but true. And let's be honest, this podcast, we don't know if it'll go big, but it's out there.
Exactly. It exists. And maybe 5 years from now, someone's gonna stumble on this episode and think, wait, this was exactly what I needed.
And that's why we make stuff. For the future listener or the bored 2 a.m. scroller. You know who you are.
Hey, we see you and we made this for you.
So, friends, today we learned how to steal. Like an artist, of course. Not like a pirate.
Yeah, please don't get arrested and blame us. Steal ideas, not laptops.
Stealing is fine if you do it like an artist. Remix it, twist it, make it yours.
And we talked about writing it out, getting bored, sharing your work.
Basically, everything school told us not to do might be the secret to success.
Honestly, and now pop quiz. How many pop culture references did we drop in this episode?
Drop your guesses in the comments. Winner gets bragging rights and a shout out next episode.
And maybe a sticker if we ever get our act together on merch.
In the meantime, if you liked hanging out with us, hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy.
We'll be back soon with another book, a hot take, and a whole lot of creative chaos.
Until then, remember this. Steal, but always add your signature.
That sounded cooler in our heads.